Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the China Insights podcast. My name is Ben Hedges. I'm your host for this episode, and in the studio we have David Zhang from China Insider.
Thanks for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Welcome, David. And we also have Letty from 正观点 or Real Perspectives.
Thank you, Ben. Hi, everyone. Glad to be here, part of the show.
And today, what we want to discuss today is we're going to be talking about influencers in China. 2024 has been a bit of a bad year for some of China's online influencers. We have people who have been exposed as scams, selling fake products, faking their videos, getting on the wrong side of the CCP, being censored, a load of different stuff. So it's going to be an exciting episode. And I thought maybe I'll start it off talking about one particular influencer who had a bit of a scandal this year, and that was Mao Yibei, who she uploaded a video talking about that she found a Chinese kid's homework in a restaurant in Paris, or a cafe in Paris, right? And she uploaded this video as if it was all this organic, oh, I just found this kid's homework, let's get it back to him in China, I'll bring it back to China. And she even made up a fake name and the school he was from, and kind of made a video about it, and then people try to find this kid, right?
It went so viral in China.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
More viral than she expected, right? Which is what kind of caught her out being fake.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I found was weird about the whole thing? It didn't have a purpose. Nobody, honestly, when I watched it, I was like, so what, you found a kid's homework in the bathroom in Paris? But I guess, which I think my point is that, like, the streaming culture is so weird in China. Anything can go viral.
Yeah.
So I think that's what drove that. But you're right, Ben. It was like extremely popular. People started a hunt for the school. They tried to locate where the boy would be, what grade and everything. But then I guess in the end,
and that's how they realized it was fake.
Yeah, and they actually find the name in the primary school, I think.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
But it wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
He'd never been to Paris.
Yeah, never been to Paris. So that's funny.
She lost a lot of followers.
She lost, I think it was 30 million followers across several different platforms because of that, right? Yeah. And she had to issue an apology video where she was very apologetic. You know, she was like, oh, I'm so
they all did that. They're
bowing.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that's a typical pattern.
Yeah.
It's like TV confessions. But I don't think she had any political issue. Well, the thing is, I think I was reading some articles about it, because they're always policing the streaming culture, right? Like, because if you stream here in the US on like Twitch or YouTube or whatever, you can say whatever you want, but obviously you'll get banned if you do something bad.
The government doesn't police it. The companies do with their terms of service.
Right.
But that's not really politically motivated, in most cases.
Yeah, but like in China, I think they were trying to crack down on bad streaming culture or like bad influences.
Yeah.
But that really is the big theme of this year of Chinese streaming anyways. Yeah. So I guess it was easy for them to just say, okay, well, you faked something, you lied to us.
Yeah, and most of the time it needs to be optimistic.
Yes.
Positive.
But maybe you guys have more examples of this kind of culture.
Can I tell you one?
Yeah.
It's not from recent. It's from 2017 or 2018. I can't remember. But basically, it was this girl. She put out a bunch of videos of her carrying concrete, like bags of cement from trucks and stuff. Like, she would carry 2-3 bags at the same time. It's super heavy, right? Mm-hmm. And you see, she's like covered in dirt, covered in cement and everything. And people were just like, oh, wow, so sympathetic towards her, because she was like, this girl, she says that her husband has cancer. She was still very positive after she does her daily physical work. She would like chat and live stream the whole thing. Nobody realized that apparently she made up this entire story. Like, she was actually some rich girl, like she owned a Ferrari or like a Lamborghini or something, and she's actually quite rich in the area. So after
she finished filming, she just wipes herself off and goes back to her Ferrari
and cleans up, and she's like a socialite. It was Concrete Girl. You can look this up if you guys are interested, but it's Concrete Girl. And then, so she got banned, and then later she came back, tried to plea as if she was like in the.
So did she actually collect money from people? Supposedly,
like obviously people would donate to her and things like that.
This kind of content is very easy to inspire donations.
Make you
people
cry.
wanted to help.
It's miserable, right? You want to donate to her. There was another one. I think it was something about how I did a video on this too. They went to this desert. I don't even think they were at the desert. They might be at some beach, but they pretended like it was the some desert, starts with a T, I can't remember. And then they say that after 20 years of cultivating this desert, we finally turned the sand into like a greenland.
An oasis.
Is that true?
Oasis, and there'd be like water sources and everything, and they're like, yeah, you guys should come join our cause, and they'll collect maybe, I don't know, like a few thousand yuan in donations and things like that. So it's very common.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're donating money to something that's a scam, then probably those people should get in trouble.
Yes, exactly. People feel betrayed,
Right, you're betrayed.
Yes.
But you shouldn't really get in trouble just for faking a video. I mean, the fans should decide, right, whether they want to keep watching you or not. In the West, or actually the videos aren't made in the West, but a lot of people have been talking about these kind of craft videos where people build a hut.
Yeah.
And they claim that it's built just with their hands and their hand tools and stuff. And actually people have exposed these and said, look, you can see excavator tracks like in the mud next to it. So they know they've used big machines and power tools and stuff to do it. But should it be, it's not illegal, right, just to fake a video?
Yes.
In the West, a lot of people fake their pranks as well because they're just too dangerous to do otherwise. Like someone goes to the hood and, kind of badmouths someone and the biggest gangster, and then the guy like chases him and actually it's fake, the guy's an actor.
Yeah, that comes to the question of whether influencers, whether we should hold influencers accountable, whether they produce fake content and fake persona. Like David just mentioned, there's another case like an influencer, top influencer, I believe, who fell down like in 2024. It's kind of it's quite similar, selling tragedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she pretend, they are, surviving, living in hardships and overcome difficulties. So this kind of content has really resonated with millions of people.
So who's this example?
It's a family influencer called Xiaoying's family. Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
It's like a family vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah, a family story, narrative, and people suddenly found that lots of content, their remarks is inconsistent, and they actually given away one of their daughters for adoption.
Wow.
Yes, but they pretend that they according to the public image, they work so hard to raise their kids, etc. But it turned out a complete different story.
That's so bad, isn't it? I feel like if you bought the sympathy from people, and then to find out, 'cause I don't even know how they do it to find out what they do, because usually, like if I'm watching something, like those like ads for like donate to Africa, right? They always show like the worst scenarios and things like that. But I can obviously tell like there's dramatization of that. It's not like exactly that, but when you do it with an influencer, they're documenting like every hour of the day, right? So it's really convincing. So I don't know how they can, like, I guess if you have a lot of stories where it's like it doesn't match up to reality, because the thing about Chinese internet, I don't know if you guys realize this, is that there's a lot of internet sleuth. Like they love to find things. There was the woman that was chained up in a little hut. 80 to 90% of the information on her was like just found by people in China, like digging around. And today, you can literally find out the ID number, real names, birthday, and everything, like all their personal information, within like days of a social event going.
Because people search for it, don't they?
We got lots of detectives out there, especially for online content.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another example, which I thought was quite funny, of people faking stuff, right? Which was these girls who were supposedly married to foreign princes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did a video on this.
Insane.
Yeah, tell us, David. What exactly was it?
So basically, they have girls. So these kind of videos, they have the same script, right? Word for word. Every single one of them would say the same thing. So they would say that, as you know, I married a prince from Dubai, or I married a prince from Saudi Arabia, or something like that. And then they will be pregnant, but they will be fake pregnant. Okay. But the worst part is they're so badly made. Like some of the men that they hire as the prince, like they'll rent out like a luxury car, like a Bentley, or like some kind of a high-end Mercedes or something. But the guy would be like Pakistani or like Indian or from another country like Afghan, but not actually from the
Dubai.
like Dubai or Saudi, right? There's one. is literally a Chinese person. Like you can tell, like that guy's Chinese, but he was in like the Middle Eastern outfit with like the headwear and the robe and everything. And I was just like, it's so badly made, just like one of the desert one too. But somehow it's people were still getting scammed for it. I think they were selling like $10.
Those guys were selling fake products or very bad quality
laundry
products.
detergent, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the girl who, do you guys remember? She did the 3-second selling. She had the whole orange boxes in the background. Mm-hmm. It kind of looked like it was from Gucci or Louis Vuitton or something like that. And then she would like roll in with the
the boxes.
It's like $10.
That one.
Or $5. That one. It turned out her return rate is like 80% because the products are really bad. Like China already had the cheap products that are made in China is already pretty bad, right? But then I guess people were just buying the sense of urgency because everybody in that live stream room is like 40,000 of people. They're all trying to like watch her, and then she's selling something for like $5. It's like, oh, if you don't get it, somebody else will. It's like buying a sense of urgency.
How does she get 40,000 people watching though?
Kate.
I think that's kind of a Chinese culture though.
Yeah.
People like to buy cheap stuff and very quickly.
Online. People were like curious why people buy beef from live streamers in China. I'm like, that's just
everything. Everything.
Yeah. Beef.
Oh,
like,
beef?
Like fresh beef.
Really? And they send it through the mail? Or?
Yeah, they'll send anything. Like they'll freeze it, obviously, but they'll send it.
Yes, there is one celebrity, like celeb. I just call him celeb.
Like an influencer.
Influencer. Very top influencer. Called Xiaoyang Ge.
Okay.
Yeah, he's so famous. He's huge. Especially for selling things, selling products in live streams, and just picture him, hyping up everything you can think of, from snacks to socks. He just has the magic to persuade you actually need the thing, whatever he's selling. But he's falling. Yeah, people found that.
People are figuring it out, huh?
Exactly. People found out that most of the products he sold is,
bad stuff.
Fake. Yeah. He gave lots of misleading information to the buyers. Yeah, and then turned out, just the whole empire was just collapsing.
That's so interesting. So I have a question for you guys, because I have my answers, but I want to hear your guys' opinions on it. I think the entire live streaming sort of culture in China is like 95% fake.
Perhaps the big ones, but I think that you can find really good quality stuff too, because my wife is always watching live streams from China. Really? And these people are not famous. It's just genuine businesses, because she's buying jade, she's buying clothes, she's buying pearls, and she gets the stuff shipped, and it's genuine.
How do you know it's genuine?
Well, because she knows a lot about it.
Oh,
and so we get she's bought like tens of thousands of dollars worth of jade from these live streams, and then she sells it to other people who also understand jade, and they're not returning it. They genuinely believe it's good quality stuff.
Maybe it's because she has the knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if you have the knowledge about the thing and you know where to look, you can find the genuine businesses in China. We used to buy wallets from China, and that was another 直播间, like a live stream room, leather products. And my wife helped me link up with this factory in China, very small factory, like a little workshop that makes wallets. And we bought thousands of wallets, leather wallets. And
leather.
Real leather, Italian leather, imported to China and then made into wallets and sent to here. And we sold them, and I've had people return them because they said, oh, it just wasn't what I was looking for. A couple of times, but I haven't had anyone return them because they broke or the stitching came out, anything like that. So I think you can definitely find good quality stuff, but it's probably not the most famous streamers. You know what I mean? And that happens in the West too. Like the biggest streamers and the biggest online influencers, like the Hokta girl, right?
Oh yeah.
She just shilled a crypto coin that dropped like 95% within the first hour, right? And that's kind of what people do here. It's not so much counterfeit products, but it may be a scam crypto coin, or they may be selling a get rich quick course. Like they rent a Lamborghini for the day and they say, buy my course and you can have a Lamborghini too. And the course tells you how to make videos teaching people how to get rich. So it's like an endless circle. No one actually makes a real product. It's just, I'll teach you how to teach other people how to get rich using my blueprint that I taught to you.
Isn't that not like a pyramid scheme?
I think it's another word for it. It's like a circular scheme. It's like it's like constantly just flowing around. So we also have it in the West, just in a different form.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess in China it's kind of unique. It's a little bit crazier in China, perhaps.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think it's, because mine's 90%. What's your percentage-wise? I would say like mine's 9.5 out of 10 or 95% out of 100.
Of like streamers that are selling scams?
That's like fake.
No, I think it's way less in the West. In the West?
No, I mean in China.
In China?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me like a percentage.
Of the streamers that I think are fake?
Yeah.
I couldn't say. I don't really watch these streams that often. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like the streams I've seen, are the ones my wife watches, which are like these small businesses that genuinely sell the product. So the ones I've seen are genuine, actually. I haven't seen the ones that go viral, I think are mostly probably the fake ones.
But wait, Letty, what's your percentage?
90.
90?
90%?
Yeah, okay.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I never try myself.
I was thinking like,
how influencers generate money.
Live streamers, like dancing and singing and all those things. Anniversary. So, and he did this like 3 or 4 times. Every time he got in trouble, he got banned.
So-called legal repercussions, or selling fake products.
They either steal it, or they copy it, or they do it like fake it.